Hey, what's up guys and welcome back to Animaking 2. I'm back with part 3 of What If Naruto Was Toji with the 8 gates guys. Remember to get this one too. 100 likes as usual. Share this to all of your friends on your social media platform. And also guys, don't forget to go ahead and check out the other channels if you're new. Yes, that's correct. I indeed have 3 more channels, which I post What If on every single day for you guys to enjoy. All of the links will be down in the description. So go ahead and obliterate that red subscribe button and become a part of the Animaking family. And don't forget to turn on the bell notification to see when I post, because I do post a hell of a lot. So without further ado or wasting more time, let us begin this now guys. So the last part that we left off, Naruto turned everything into training, picking weeds, painting house, walking the dogs. He turned all of it into training. As Sakura and Sasuke were astonished by how strong Naruto truly was, how fast. He was special, there was no doubt about that. Kakashi kept on monitoring Naruto's growth, agreeing firmly with the Hokage and Might Guy that Naruto was a beast of nature in terms of physical attributes, lacking the chakra to perform ninjutsu, genjutsu, but when it came to physical endurance, soon enough he will have absolutely no rival. That was how much Kakashi believed that he would grow after fighting Naruto himself. When they ventured towards the land of Wave, they came across the Demon Brothers. They weren't fast or strong enough to handle Team 7, as Naruto proved that by himself. Their next opponent was Zabuza Momochi. Zabuza was stunned, as Naruto actually made him fear a child. Zabuza has never performed such a terrifying move before, out of desperation when Naruto broke into his sanctuary, into his safe space, getting past his guard. He was shocked. The battle ended with Kakashi victorious. However, Naruto had sensed the ninja. It was no special sensory. His body simply was aware, fully utilized of everything around him. When they got back, they proceeded to train. Naruto was very different from Might Guy. He never accepted that attitude that guy had. That is why Sakura believed that he hated her and Sasuke, but Naruto told her that she got it wrong. He even helped Sasuke walking up the tree. Despite unable to do it himself, Naruto was able to feel and understand, as he used the same method to help Sasuke. Naruto also spoke to Iniri, tapping into the personality of Guy, to help the young child who seemed to really need some help. As the time came once again when they had to face them, but this time Naruto went against Haku. Sasuke awakened his Sharingan out of desperation, but even then, his body wasn't fast enough. He got to see Naruto perform, as Naruto kept him safe. Him and Haku went toe to toe with one another. Haku was fast and swift, but Naruto was faster and stronger. Naruto beat him down until he was broken. He dragged him over to where Zabuza was, threatening Zabuza to stop this now or else. Zabuza did not believe that Naruto would do it, but their conversation was interrupted by Gato arriving. Gato had Tsunami and Iniri. Naruto lost it. That is one of the main reasons why he wasn't like Guy. Naruto saw the world differently, as something hateful, as something dark. There was no hesitation as he grabbed Zabuza blade, tapping into the fifth gate, surpassing that as he swung. Naruto split Gato in half, literally ending his life, and taking the head of the thugs that hold Iniri and Tsunami. The others, petrified in fear, ran away. Naruto stood his ground, threatening Zabuza that he will be next. But Zabuza had no reason to fight anymore. He demanded his blade as Naruto tossed it. He proceeded to take Haku as he gazed back. Truly, watching Naruto, finding the kid to be more interesting than most people that he came across. But eventually he fled, along with Haku surviving to fight another day, leaving the others watching Naruto. As today he learned what it means to be a ninja. As Kakashi truly believed that Naruto was going to become something abnormal, even after tapping into the gates even so much. There was no fatigue, no exhaustion. He was indeed special in every single way. The sound of the bell jingled as Naruto opened the door. He proceeded to step inside the shop. He saw the man at the counter. "Oi, old man, what's your name?" His tone was not disrespectful, just calm. The shopkeeper gazed up towards him. "My name? Higurashi." "Why?" he said. Naruto remembered what Guy had said, where he got his weapons, those with the most durability. "I'll be buying from here," said Naruto. "Okay." Mr. Higurashi said. Guy had taught him a lot, how to use other weapons. Naruto noticed that his lack of reach. He needed something more than the nunchucks. He wanted something more that suited him better. He needed to make his horizon broader, experiment with other weapons, other usage, other styles. Naruto approached the weapon rack as he ran his finger across hilts, gazing towards different weapons, examining them. He paused as he saw a dagger. It had a strange curve with a tiny little uprise on the other part, almost like a two-bladed dagger, but the other part was small, pointed. As he noticed the hook on the bottom of it, Naruto picked it up and tested the weight as he flicked it lightly within his grip, throwing it from one arm to the other, twirling it around, placing his finger within the hook as he gripped the weapon and slashed the ear. It was good for close quarters and disarming. He placed it back down as he proceeded to turn the corner. He noticed a length of a steel chain loosely hanging there, along with other types. He gazed back towards the dagger that was there as something entered his mind. But then he saw it, a staff. It looked unassuming, short. Most people would simply walk by it. A shrunken pole that seemed awkward in size. But Naruto turned towards the owner. "What's with this?" he said. The man chuckled. "Ah, that's no ordinary staff, boy. It's a specialty piece. Unfortunately though, it is rare that we find someone that can use it. It's weighted wrong for most people, hard to balance. However, it's built with a trick," he said. "Watch this." He made his way towards it. He then gave it to Naruto. "You feel that small little push on the bottom. Apply pressure. Hold it upright." Naruto did as he was told as the staff extended. Naruto gazed at it as he twirled and whipped the ear. Higurashi felt a pressure, despite the distance between them. Naruto pressed the same path once again as he retracted. As he looked at it, it balanced perfectly in his hand. The old man looked at him. Most people tend to drop it when they first extend it. I'm not most people. The door opened up as someone entered. A girl with dark brown hair. It was tied in two buns, as she was carrying 2 cases of shurikens. She froze mid-step as she gazed towards the boy that was flicking that staff. A staff that most people can't use. And this boy seemed to be her age. Naruto turned just enough to notice her, before returning back to the staff as he did a couple quick thrusts, then collapsing it back on itself. She made her way around, watching him as she made her way towards her father. "Who is that?" she questioned. "A soon-to-be customer, I hope," Higurashi said. "He's using that staff. I've never seen someone our age even come close to looking at something like that," she questioned. "Well, seems this one is special, Tenten," Higurashi said, gazing towards his daughter. Tenten watched him with her eyes, placing the shuriken rack out, as Naruto made his way, gathering what he needed. He took the chain, he took the dagger, and also the staff as well. He placed them down as he pulled out a huge statue of Ryu. "I'll take these," he said. As her father began to wrap the items, Tenten couldn't help herself, seeing the way he moved with weapons. "You're good with those. Do you train with weapons a lot?" she questioned. "Most of the time," he said. "Who are you?" she said. "I've never seen you before." "What's your name?" "It's Naruto." Tenten blinked. "Wait, you're that Naruto?" she said, looking at him with shock. "You know me?" "My sensei, my guy. He always speak about Naruto. The boy that has the burning fire of youth," she said, rolling her eyes. "Guy was always up to his antics." Naruto never got the opportunity to meet Team Guy. Everyone was really busy nowadays. It's been some time since he even saw Guy, since being a part of Team 7. "So you're a part of Team Guy," said Naruto. He looked her up and down, as if examining her, trying to see what she was made of. Guy talked about Naruto like he was some sort of special mineral, some sort of gold, ruby, something. He talked about Naruto like he was a holy diamond, like he was very special, someone that was a year younger than them yet possessing skills to impress Guy. Lee was constantly working to try to be the better, not out of jealousy but the pure love of the game. Well, maybe there was some jealousy there. Guy was now his sensei after all. Naruto took the items as Tenten was snapped out of her thoughts. "Give Guy my regards." Time skip. 5 months. In total 6. Naruto had purchased the items a month after the Land of Wave. It's been 6 months in total since that mission. And in that 6 months, a lot had taken place. Due to Team 7 now realizing that Naruto was simply awkward when it came to making friends, they started to train more together. Unfortunately though, none of them could keep up. Naruto's daily training caught them off guard, strapping weights to himself as he ran through the forest, but not just through the ground. He took to the trees. Sakura couldn't even lift herself up with the weights. Sasuke was struggling to jump, but Naruto jumped so effortlessly, adding more weights. They tried their best to keep up, striking wood with daggers, weighted chains. Naruto did this until his arms ached. They stopped really quickly, their body protesting. Sasuke tried to push past the pain, but Naruto stopped him, telling him that rest is also good. Then there was reflex training. That is where the bruises came in, to the point that Sakura's mother had to question Kakashi on what was going on. Due to her, obsession with Sasuke, seeing him putting in the work, she started to become a part of it as well. She didn't even know it, that she was slowly starting to adapt to the training. Little by little, throughout the months, She was focusing. She was even showing up, not just to see Sasuke out there without a shirt, seeing that he got sweaty most times, but she was also putting in the work. However, her mother concern was put to the side, as she could see the fire in her little girl eyes, a determination to get stronger. Kakashi was truly shocked. Naruto, despite not saying much, not bringing any overwhelming confidence, his very presence brought out the best within others. Or, you could say that him being so great and excelling, it forced others to look withinwards and realize that they want to catch up out of the sheer human pride, to push forward, because Naruto did not stop even when they thought that he was going to fall, but his body limits were simply far, 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 far beyond them. Everyone had grown in the past 6 months. Even Sakura, you could see her body was much more toned, leaner. Even Sasuke, due to him not wanting to be left behind. But Naruto's growth was explosive, like a nuclear bomb going off. Kakashi watched each day, truly astonished. As Naruto seemed to possess no limit, his body kept on growing and growing. However, this also brought up some rather nasty concerns. It was the lust for a battle. The more missions they went on, the more Naruto started to let loose. Kakashi saw the signs, the smiling. Even when his enemies wounded him, he did not show grimace. He showed enjoyment, loving the thrill, the blood pumping. Kakashi has seen this before, but usually, people like this end up dead. He tried to speak to Naruto about this, but the stronger he becomes, the more aware he becomes, the more the battle lust seemed to take over. An instinct that kept him going, an instinct that pushed him through even when he was on the verge of collapse. It was manageable right now because Naruto still put it aside to save his comrades. However, given how different Naruto was from most, it could be a grave concern. They just had to keep watching it. Time skip. Sakura and Naruto ran into Kankuro, bullying Konohamaru. Naruto knew the young child rather well. He saw him whenever he was visiting the Hokage. While him and the Hokage might not have a close relationship, that boy was still a child of Konoha. Release him, said Naruto. Temari was watching Naruto carefully. He seemed to be close in their age bracket, but there was something about him. That calmness. Naruto was simply behaving normal though, finding her to be extremely cute. Naruto was inwardly a bit shy when it came to doing most interaction, especially with the opposite gender, especially when they were so cute. But he put that aside though, focusing on her brother. Kankuro though, he was stubborn, until a stone hit him on his arm, courtesy of Sasuke. He got pissed as he drew for the puppet, but the next moment though his grip was stopped. He could not close his fist around the top part as Naruto held his wrist. Temari was startled. She looked behind her to see if this was someone else, but it was him. How? How did he get by them? What the hell are you? Kankuro said. Naruto's grip was like iron, refusing to break. Kankuro. As finally, the most dangerous of them all showed up. He landed directly behind Naruto. Release him, Gaara said. Naruto turned, making the both of them be inches away from one another. Naruto being a bit taller. Diet, exercise. Gazed down towards him slightly. Who are you? It was Naruto that questioned. I'm Gaara from the desert. And who are you? I'm Naruto Uzumaki. The both of them felt something within one another. A strange kindred connection that they couldn't explain. At the same time, both of them didn't know how to express that. Only through fighting. Gara case, killing. Time skip. Team 7 found themselves on the second floor when Naruto felt it. Despite having no chakra being outputted, Naruto could feel the difference. Something was not right. He could feel it. Despite the wall being covered, Naruto stepped towards it. Finally, Naruto stepped up, stopping Sasuke from saying anything, as he saw the same girl that he met. Guy's team. They were going to be a part of the exam. He saw her with 2 others. Tenten saw him. Is that Naruto, she said, behaving like they were old friends. Neji narrowed his gaze, hearing that name as Lee came to a stop, bouncing back to his feet as Sasuke got into a little argument with the man at the door about the illusion. So you're Naruto, said Lee. A big smile on his face as he extended his hand. Guy Sensei have spoke of you often, so you two are on your way to becoming a flame of our eternal youth that never burns out. They were interrupted though by Sasuke and, well, this little proctor of this stage, attacking one another. Both of them vanished as Naruto grabbed Sasuke, while Lee grabbed the other one. He's just as fast, Lee thought to himself, as Neji watched Naruto carefully. From look alone, Neji could tell that this one was perhaps even faster than Lee. I told you he was no joke, Tenten said, as she noticed it was strapped on his back, shrunken down. The dagger was around his waist, hidden away within the sheet. She could not see the chain because it was under his shirt. If you don't mind, we'll be going now, said Naruto as he pulled Sasuke along. What was that about? Sakura questioned. They're the team of my former sensei. Wait, your former sensei? Yes. They both looked at him. They had no idea about this. Despite their many conversations until now, Naruto never spoke about Guy with them. In truth, they knew nothing about Naruto because he barely spoke about his life. That he had another former sensei. Sasuke believed that Naruto was simply special on his own. Who was this, Sasuke questioned. You will meet him soon, perhaps. That is if you continue in the exam. Tch, you think I'm gonna drop out? Well, I'm gonna be at the finals, wherever this take us. Naruto looked at him. Bold words. Let's see if you can keep that promise, Naruto said, as Team 7 made their way. Lee was watching them, but he did not engage. He looked at Naruto, observing him. This was not the time, he thought to himself. Lee could feel it in his bones. They will meet again during the exams. And that is where he will see what this Naruto Uzumaki is made of. When Team 7 stepped into the room, everyone tried to intimidate them with their gaze, but unfortunately it did not work. Not in the slightest. Even Sakura had grown a bit of a buff. After all, Zabuza Momochi, killer intent was suffocating. Despite the numbers, they were able to overcome it. More members start to pile in. A reunion from the old days, it seems. But Naruto wasn't really close to any of them, so he was mostly silent. The first test was pretty hard. While Naruto was a genius in battle, in written tests he wasn't. It was extremely difficult. As he realized quickly though, what they wanted them to do. They wanted them to cheat. And Naruto's awareness was so good. Despite not counting, Naruto could tell there were 6 people that weren't a part of their earlier group. 6 people. Due to their formation and where they sat, they were in perfect line to be cheated off by everyone. They were in the center of each 4 sitting groups. I see. They want to see how good they were if they could do it in broad daylight. Naruto gazed and saw that every answer was already filled in. How could someone finish their tests in 3 minutes? Unless they were all super genius. As he gazed towards their headband, exactly what he thought, all from Konoha. Naruto looked around, gazing towards the clock ticking on the wall. He proceeded to break the pencil in half, holding the lower half between his fingers, rotating them. Naruto then proceeded to arch his finger back, and with an incredible amount of force, he flicked it. It smashed the clock, breaking the glass. Everyone turned their attention. Everyone gazed over. Naruto, in that split second, kicked the desk closest to him. The surprising Rain Ninja was shocked, his deck slamming into the ceiling as he fell back. Naruto's timing was perfect as he dropped into the decks of the disguised chunin. Naruto got up, grabbing the paper out of the ear, feigning that he was helping. "Alright everyone, settle down," Ibiki, the examiner, said. What the hell just happened, he thought. He gazed towards the clock, the decks. Who had the balls to pull something like this off? His eye caught to one of his own chunins, who showed the missing paper. As Naruto paper was on top of it, pressing it down with a great amount of force, he simply filled in the same answers underneath. As everyone was paying attention, Naruto folded his own paper together while slipping the other one away, placing it within his shirt. Just like that, he was done. Ibiki's eyes landed on Naruto, who leaned back. Could it be? Could that brat really pull something like that off? He questioned to himself. But he would never know. Time skip. Anko Midarashi was her name. She was a proctor of the second exam. This is where they will be truly tested. Team 7 entered the forest. As the 7th team, the Heaven Scroll, Naruto took it, placing it within his pouch. As they ventured through, Sakura wanted them to go to the tower and pick off any suspected team, but the other 2 had a different plan in mind, going straight for a team out here in the wild. She sighed as Naruto said something to her. Don't count yourself out so easily. You're stronger than you think. His words, they greatly encouraged her. Maybe she was stronger than she think. She thought to herself with a smile. Unfortunately though, their luck took a very bad turn. Time skip. Team 7 stand face to face with a woman, trying to use a wing technique to send them away, but Naruto grabbed the both of them and placed them to the ground. She was impressed. His resilience. She hailed from the land of grass. Her presence was smooth, controlling, but Naruto noticed something dangerous. Stand back, he said. Something is not right. Her lips curved into a smile. She proceeded to flare her chakra. Everyone froze, the sensation overwhelming them. Except for him. She looked at him as she was intrigued. What are you? She said. Naruto looked towards the both of them, seeing what they were going through as he slapped his hand on their shoulders. That seemed to wake them up very well. This is no time to lose your cool. Either of you, he said. Sakura took a breath as the woman released snakes. She jumped back as she lashed at them with her kunai. Her eyes were sharp as she was shocked when she tore right through the snakes. Shocked by her reflex, shocked by her strength, Sasuke burned the other snakes. He looked up to see Naruto and the woman going toe-to-toe with one another, clashing. The woman was smiling, impressed by Naruto. Naruto snapped his staff open with a crack. He spun it, crushing the heads of the snakes that came after him, driving them into the pavement. Naruto then leap and swing. She blocked it with a sword that came from her mouth. But Naruto ducked underneath and came back upwards. She jumped away. And then he smirked, dragging out the dagger with a chain on the end. With a flick, it spun and wrapped around her arm. Naruto yanked and jumped off the tree, pulling her. He gazed as Sasuke met his gaze. Now, Naruto shouted. The Uchiha let loose. A massive fireball released from his lips swallowed the woman whole. Naruto felt the chain slacken. She was gone. Well. It seems you children are better than I thought. Her voice no longer sounded like a kunoichi but a shinobi, a male. The next moment, Naruto dashed at Sasuke. Gripping his staff, Sasuke was confused until Naruto jumped and slammed the staff into the head of the snake. The snake crashed through the tree, slamming down hard on the ground. The giant snake came to a stop, Naruto's hand gripping the staff so tightly. Orochimaru stood there inches away from him. As Naruto saw the eyes, felt the presence, the snakes, it all made sense. He heard about this monster before. Orochimaru. Orochimaru looked towards him intrigued. So these are the children that dare to roam this forest. The Uchiha, so deliciously promising, he said, licking his lips. But you, I came here expecting one prize. But your body, it's fantastic. The Sannin said out of sheer lust for Naruto's physical strength, speed, instincts. Something beyond a child. Tell me, how did you become what you are now? Naruto grit his teeth and pulled his staff back up. The snake wasn't dead. He jumped away as it lunged. It was pissed. Naruto jumped through the trees as it tried to catch him. However, he suddenly stopped falling midway. The snake opened its mouth. However, it could not close it as Naruto stopped it. Using the staff to pry it open, he flipped upwards. Naruto kicked it in the eye, causing it to throw its head back. Orochimaru jumped away. As it go wild, he jumped towards the other eye and used a dagger to tear it out. Naruto then jumped down and gripped his staff as he shrunk it. Jumping in mid-air, Naruto held the staff. He twists. Naruto came down with unbearable amount of force, and the staff teared through its reptilian body, piercing into its skull. Poof! It was gone. As Naruto turned, Orochimaru was standing there, not even making a move to stop him, just watching intrigued. You touch my team, and I'll kill you just like your pet. Orochimaru smiled and lashed out at Naruto. The chain dagger swung. Orochimaru dodged and evaded, showing why he was a Sannin. But Naruto didn't seem to be a child, much less a genin. Sasuke leapt in, adding his own backup. They worked together as Sakura started to launch kunai and shurikens from the distance. The Sannin was amused. However, he was happy. The girl was annoying. Her strength, her skills, he did not need that but theirs. Naruto kicked him in the face, launching him through several trees. He flipped and landed. He was underestimating them. But that is what makes it fun. He burst out of the ground, right behind Sasuke as Naruto swung the chain. Orochimaru caught it and dragged him. He moved fast enough to grip Naruto by the throat and slammed him through the pavement as he sunk his teeth into Sasuke's neck at the same time. Sasuke screamed, the Sannin hand gripping Naruto as he extended his body in strange ways. Naruto slapped his hand away and grabbed Sasuke and jumped. "What? What did you do to him?" said Naruto. "Well, I've already seen what I needed from him. But you, there is still more," he said. Naruto hands Sakura Sasuke. "Go. I can't leave you to fight this thing," she said. "I'll be fine. Besides, I need the room. I need you to go. Keep Sasuke safe." "Now!" Naruto shouted. Sakura cursed under her breath, but she listened, hiking Sasuke up as he passed out. "You better come back," she said, as she get to somewhere safe. So caring. Naruto spun, but Orochimaru was already gone. That is when the white blade slashed across his chest. Not deep enough to bleed out. Another across his back, his shoulder, his legs. The Sannin was having his little fun time as Naruto collapsed down to his knees. "Come on now. I thought I found something truly intriguing. Don't tell me we found your limit already. That little amount of pain was enough to break you." However, Naruto started to shake. The Sannin believed that he was shaking because he was afraid, when he suddenly started to laugh. Now Orochimaru was surprised. Naruto was laughing. The Sannin eyes fixated on him as Naruto was laughing. They say in the height of a battle, that is where you find true excitement. That is where you truly test yourself. And now, Sakura is gone. She will protect Sasuke until I get there. I have no one to worry about. No one to protect, no one to save. The only thing I have to do is focus on killing you," Naruto said, the grin on his face stretching wide. "That's all I have to do right here and now. Just fight. Just fight. Just fight," he said. Orochimaru's grin widened when he saw it. First gate. The aura started to flicker. The ground cracked as he tapped into the second. Third, the ground ruptured. Orochimaru's eyes widened when the fourth caused the place to tremble. Something was different. The inner 8 gates boost you greatly, but the amount of power that Naruto was releasing was greater. He did not stop. Fifth, as he then went to the 6th, his eyes white. Naruto got to his feet, smiling so happily. "So, this is what you were hiding. But even without this, you're not normal. The 6th gate, as a child. A body like that with a Sharingan." Orochimaru licked his lips, but Naruto did not care for his words. 1 second he was a distance away, the next, his staff was in mid-air as he stood behind Orochimaru. The Sannin barely twisted aside. The ground exploded into a crater, Naruto's staff reducing it to rubbles. He gripped his sword and lashed out, as the both of them blur across the area. Slash, block, strike, dodge. Naruto chain lashing out the dagger, slicing at Orochimaru's cheek, drawing blood. Sonic clash, crack through the ear as they make contact. Orochimaru's blade kiss at Naruto's flesh, drawing blood. They jumped away as Naruto His smile never left his face. "You cut me." He licked the blood as he smiled. "Now let's see what yours tastes like." Orochimaru faltered a moment. This wasn't battle lust. This was madness. A creature that bled and smiled, that grew sharper and faster with each strike. They clashed once again, and this time he pierced through Nuta's side. As the blood spilled across the forest floor, Orochimaru was yanked by the chain. Nuta delivered a combo that had him gasping as Nuta stepped in his chest, launching him through the trees. The Sannin was shocked. "More! Don't stop now!" Nuta dashed through the foliage. Orochimaru realized that he was holding back too much. Boom! He turned as Nuta snapped his neck, the kick almost taking his head off. If he was a normal man, if his body wasn't enhanced, he would have been dead. The Sannin actually started to take Nuta way more seriously as their battle started to get more intense. Impossible. How is he still using the sixth gate like that? No child should have this spirit, this body. He's stronger, Nuta finished his statement. Stronger next time as he slammed his staff through the earth, creating a trench. The other part came out as Orochimaru tried to block it, but his feet were taken off the ground, sending through many trees. At the corner of his eye, he saw Nuta moving from the trees as a blur. He turned, but Nuta was in front of him instead and stepped into his throat. Nuta grabbed his dagger and twisted as he brought it down. Orochimaru lashed out his head, wrapping around him, but Nuta dried the dagger in his shoulder by kicking it downwards. He then pulled the chain as he swung it outward to take his head off. Orochimaru released him and pulled away, jumping. Nuta gripped his dagger as he proceeded to lick the blood. "Coward. That's all I taste. Aren't you supposed to be special? A Sannin," said Naruto. Orochimaru watched as Naruto's body was fluctuating with even more power. How is he still standing? The Sannin found himself forced on the defensive as Naruto was moving faster. He had no choice but to use more of his power in this battle. Otherwise, things won't be pretty for him. It was humiliating. A great shame for a child to be pushing him. That should not be possible. 10%, even 20 should be enough, but it wasn't. However, Naruto's body started to be affected. Yes, something was there. A blockage. Naruto staggered. He missed the tree and fell. But as he was falling, Orochimaru watched with amazement as he bypassed it. He bypassed his own limit. The sixth gate flickering back inwards, growing even stronger. Orochimaru lashed out his neck, using the moment of weakness as he sank it within Naruto's, biting down on him. Naruto turned and gripped him and tear his throat open. Blood gushing from the Sannin's throat. When he bit him, he was supposed to be momentarily paralyzed, but that did not happen. Naruto fell as Orochimaru pulled his head back, dropping on the ground, blood gushing out. He held onto his neck tightly. A bit more deeper, and Naruto would have probably taken his head clean off. But the strain finally kicked in, with a mark as it appeared on Naruto's neck. Naruto lifted his head to the sky and screamed. He came here with the intention for the Uchiha, but this boy had darkness inside of him. So much darkness along with such power. He needed it. And he was obsessed with the battle, the lust, the chaos. He liked it. He just hasn't accepted it just yet. The Sannin was going to use that to lure Naruto towards him. He stepped forward as he saw the mark. The curse mark was pulsating unnaturally. What's this? Orochimaru questioned. It kept on pulsating. He didn't understand what was going on. But as he picked the boy up, deciding that a valuable asset like this could not die out here. Meanwhile, Sakura was worrying, hiding and worrying. Her mind constantly on Naruto when she heard something outside. When she made her way, she saw Naruto on the ground, believing that he arrived here and passed out. But she saw the mark on his neck, just like Sasuke's. In the tree Orochimaru watched, entice for their future. For the first time, his obsession wasn't about the Sharingan, wasn't about the Uchiha. It was this boy. But guys, in the end episode right here. If you want to see the next part, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on that bell notification to stay posted. But I'm off for now. Peace.